We move on very swiftly to the women's 100 metres. Like the men, 3 heats, exactly the same qualifying conditions. Oh no, a little bit different perhaps. They've opted to go for the first 4 in each heat and the 3 fastest losers through to the semi-finals. So some fairly comfortable qualifying conditions. So the fastest woman in this heat will be Zaya Dosso in lane 8. She's improved to 11:19 this year, Dosso. Just looking at the Swiss runner on the inside, Magdalene Linder. Swiss runner, sorry, Austrian. Then we have the Swiss Geraldine Frey. I'm sure we'll see Frey as well, regardless of her fortunes in the women's 100. Also very much part of a very good Swiss 4x100 metre quartet. Linder on the outside in lane 1. Frey has improved to 11:23 this year. Glance across, just to give you the full lineup. We've also got Miliana Trianic of Serbia in there, Magdalena Stefanovic of Poland, Luxembourg record holder Patricia van der Wieken, Rani Roses of Belgium, Valeria Victoria Forster of Slovakia, and on the outside there you can see her, Zainab Dosso of Italy. Just to reiterate, 4 to go through as of right, and then 3 fastest non-automatic qualifiers from the 3 heats. Keep an eye on lanes 2 and 8. Frey and Dosso, the 2 fastest women in this race.
Set.
And it is indeed Dosso and Frey charging down the track at the moment. There's Dosso coming through very quick to take the victory. Frey just hangs on for 2nd place. 10:38 with a very, very slight following breeze of 0.2 meters per second. Not the most ideal conditions for sprinting. It is a little bit cool at the stadium floor. It was Dosso, indeed it was. Stefanovic, Poland, who got up for 2nd, and Frey was 100th behind the pole. So that's the 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Dosso's in really good form. 60 metres and also 4x100 metres national records this year. 11.19 at best. Exciting generation of young Italian sprinters coming through. And that was quite a clean race. Initially, though, it looked very congested and 5-6 athletes all battling very closely, but Dosso, excellent final gear in the last 20 metres to get that important distance between her and the rest of the proverbial chasing pack.
And it was Van der Wieken who got up for 4th place, and she goes through as of right to join Dosso, Stefanovic.
So every time I look at the far side of the stadium, it's getting fuller and fuller. Hopefully that will continue, particularly once there are medals to be decided in the evening's session. So this is heat number 2 then. Another strong Italian in this, Arin Siragusa. There she is on the inside. Tatiana Pinto, the experienced German, 3 times European 4x1 relay medalist. Charles Bestouet of Spain, well, she actually was part of the team that set a 4x1 national record in Eugene. A number of countries did that. I already mentioned the Italians in the previous heat, featuring Dosso, who was at first just a moment ago. But yes, the Germans with an experienced team: Haase, Pinto, Lukenkemper, Burkhardt.
And in lane 4, the Spanish national champion, 5th in the World Championships and the relay.
And the European Championships really where they're individually capable of getting on the podium. It's no disrespect to how they perform at the Olympics and World Championships, but it's simply the case that it is much more possible to get on the podium, and particularly with the boost of the home crowd. There's Ashley Nelson on the far side, back in the British team this year. She is part of the relay quartet at the Worlds and the Commonwealths, and she's actually the captain of the team here and is running individually. I'm sure she'll be really pleased to get that individual selection as well. Full lineup then: Siragusa of Italy and Cancer of Belgium. Improved from 11.7 to 11.26 this year, really impressively, and I see she's entered for both 100 and 200. Then Pinto, Bestouet of Spain, Kubikova, Czech Republic, Fotopoulou of Cyprus, Matilda Kramer of Denmark, 10 times Danish champion, and Nelson of Great Britain, Northern Ireland. So women away well. Siragusa got a good start. Now Pinto starting to come through with Nkansa. And look at that surge there from Nkansa, with Nelson finishing quickly also. So first 4 in each heat, a reminder, and then next 3 time qualifiers across all of those heats advance to the semi-finals, where some athletes, the top 12 ranked overall, have already got a place in, a buy-in, and won't take part in these heats. Nkansa looked like she found a bit of a surge right at the end there. 11.33 to win from Bestouet. 11.39. Nelson and Pinto, the others to make it through. Pinto, who looked like she was leading halfway through that race. And so there, bottom right of your screen, become the athletes who are waiting to see whether their times will be fast enough.
So as we look at the replay there, really good start from the Italian on the outside, and also Ashley Nelson running well. Pinto in the middle, well, she's been right at the very top for many years, struggling to come back a little bit from injuries, not quite in the same form as she's been in recent years. A really good run there from Nkansa. She's very pleased with that. Really came through very strongly in the second half of the race. Good performance there from the Belgian. Confirmation 11.33, her winning time. Pinto, well, she did scrape through 11.43. I don't think she'll be too happy with that.
But still, supporters really keen to focus on this decathlon. And that is further over 7 meters, and it's a valid attempt also. So Helsvillette coming in with a personal best of 7.48, and it's a season's best here of 7.28, worth 881 points. Sonda Skottheim, the young Norwegian, another one of the generation that's starting to come through. So again, looks like another clean attempt and a decent jump. Someone who's won multiple Norwegian titles, including in the hurdles. Lifetime best overall of 8.298. Again, quite a bit of space there, but he gets in that legal measurement 7.56, worth 950 points.
Back on the track, it's heat 3 of the women's 100 metres first round. 7 women in this heat. There's Lorraine Bazelot. Now 29 years of age, seems to have been around for a very long time. Gloria Hooper, the very good Italian, in the middle of the lineup. Also the very good German on the outside. Rebecca Haase has a best of 11.06. Hasn't been in quite that form this year. As we saw with Tatjana Pinto in the previous heat. Germans, well, they've got a young generation of very good sprinters. They always seem to have a good production line of female sprinters, but their top women, Haase and Pinto, not quite flying in the same fashion as they were in previous years. So, from the inside, it's Bazelot of Portugal, Leconte of France, Hooper of Italy, Spanudaki, Chatsariga, Greece, Hooper in lane 5, Melina Prados of Spain in lane 6, Takash of Hungary in 7, and then as we'll become very familiar with, nice big roar of the crowd for any German competitor, and in this case it's Rebecca Haase. Haase, 10.20 this year. She's still the fastest woman in this field. She should get through as of right, barring disaster. So to Bazelot of Portugal. As with the men, it's the semi-finals tomorrow night, followed by the final. Look out for Bazelot in lane 2 and Haase in lane 8.
Set.
Well, Bazelot starts well, so do Takash. Haase got a poor start there. Bazelot doing very well at this stage. Leconte of France comes through. Takash has a good run. She brought her A game. So very pleased look for Takash. Takash out in lane 7 and Bazelot and Leconte in lanes 2 and 3. Bit difficult to settle who got the verdict there, but it is Takash. 11.44. Haase, bitter disappointment for her. Will she go through as one of the fastest non-automatic qualifiers? Did she get 4th? It's Takash, 11.44. Haase did scrape through. Takash 11.44, Bazelot 11.48, Leconte 11.49, Haase 11.50. So packed finish there. 600th covering the first 4 women home.
Yeah, some of these athletes have been relatively fortunate that it is the top 4 going through automatically. Takash came through really nicely. You can see it well from this angle. It looks like she's in 3rd place here, but just coming through very sharply towards the end. Bazelot had started well and actually took the 2nd place. With some of these zoomed in angles, it looks like the result was slightly different to one another, but that's why we look at the confirmed results when they come through officially.
Takash very pleased, and well she should be. Not too far off a personal best of 11.37. Maybe looking to break that in tomorrow's semis, when with a bit of luck, it might be a little bit warmer. Confirmed results. It was Takash, Basilo, Lecomte and Haza who get through as the four automatic qualifiers. Fastest woman and Cancer 11:33. Getting through as fastest non-automatic qualifiers. Rosius of Belgium, Tidan Ancic of Serbia.
Okay, so back to the decathlon. By the way, can confirm that Kevin Mayer has